All right, folks, how you doing? My name is Douglas Ford, and I told a good friend that I was going to come and create this real quick video that I'm going to add to a YouTube video, so that way I can put it to a link and send it out to you guys. This is not going to be based on any hype. It's just going to be based on just actual numbers and actual research that I'm going to go into because I want you guys to see it and not just hear it. But I'm going to be explaining why, in my uh, opinion, based on my evaluated experience. Not, so this is not just based on things that I've heard or, or just, what people are saying and putting out there. No, this is based on me and my own evaluated research and experience within the industry of affiliate or just making money online in general. So I'm going to be going from different places because it's very, very important that when I say something, it may sound like a bodacious claim, but no, it's actual facts. It's literal numbers behind what I'm saying. So I'm going to let you see why what we do, in my opinion, based on evaluated experience, nothing rivals what we do in terms of anyone being able to receive ongoing sustainable cash flow. Me saying that this is the greatest project on the planet is going to be based on the success rate that I'm able to prove to you and also show you in another business model that we are exactly the same, just like it. We just configured the money differently versus the way these other companies do it. So without further ado, let me jump into sharing my screen here. And I'm hoping you'll be able to follow along. I just ask that you just give me the next 15, 20 minutes to just really break this down. And then you're going to get back to Antoinette or to anyone that's partnered with us that showed you this video. If you see this as a viable option for you to be able to reach cash flow amounts of like 10, 20, 30, 40, even 100, even 200 to $1 million every single 28 days of reliable cash flow, because we don't just receive money, it's cash flow that's coming in and out for us, and we're not having to work for it, okay? So as I'm sharing my screen here, so right here, this is our platform here, okay? And all we're doing is literally creating digital accounts, digital banks on the blockchain through this company. And as a result of that, just with merely just opening up accounts, we're going to open up an account for three friends that will literally do the exact same thing. Now, I do want to say, okay, there is zero skill set required to do what we do. And when there's zero skill set required, then the question is, who is then able to do it? Well, that would be anybody that can fog up a mirror, practically. Okay? And when you do it, okay, you're going to literally receive what I like to call instant withdrawable money. Okay? So, but I'm going to come back to this. I got this account up here. This is a demonstration account. And even though this is a demo account, it performs just like a live active account will. Got it? But I want to go to a website to where I like to call the Grammys of the home-based business arena, because many of us are familiar with things like network marketing, affiliate marketing, MLM, and things of that nature, okay? And I know from evaluated experience that these industries have a very, very, very low success rate. As a matter of fact, only 3% of people really achieve the higher levels of residual income. Okay, these are based on the linear, what we call the linear income model, where it's structured as a pyramid, where you have people at the top and it seems like those below really contribute to the person at the top. And that's why in these industries, okay, let me go down because it shows the list of the top income earners. Now you're noticing what they're making on a monthly basis, but it typically only caters to the 3%. That's why you can go from company to company to company to company to company, and it's pretty much the same people that are always experiencing the upper echelons of the residual cash flow. Okay. And so, really, like these individuals become their own franchise, if you would, building sales teams, building a sales force, learning different skill sets in order to really become successful at this. And it just so happens I have a list. I went out to Google and I typed in the most important skills for network marketers to build and become successful. Here it is. There's a skill of leadership. There's a skill of listening. That's why they have these different trainings that they have every single week. And then they have big events for people to go to where they get more extensive training. Okay. And there's also things like recognition and stuff like that where people get awards, people level up in ranks, people level up in pin levels. Then you have relationship building. So it requires a skill set of having people skills. Then they have team building, where you can have the ability to lead and galvanize people and motivate people, inspire people, building teams in essence. So that's a skill. And then you have the skill of being able to sell. And of course, if you have the skill to be able to sell, you also have to have the skill to be able to close. So it takes a little level of, ability to be able to sell whatever it may be, either sell through doing a presentation, either, as they say, creatively craft up stories of success, because we know stories sell, facts tell. But understand, this is why there's so much trepidation that's been created, because it's really a condition of the global community to, when they hear something these days and it involves sharing with other people, the trepidation automatically comes, well, what is the level of skill set? Because to me, it becomes recruiting when you have to then teach people and help people learn these types of skills in order for them to be successful as well. This is why 97% of people that get involved fail. It becomes a 97% revolving door, and only 3% of people will win. And this is why it's conditioned people to not want to be involved in something to where they got to refer others, because you mentally think that it's going to involve this. Okay. Just stating a fact. Okay. Not, trying to bring doom and gloom, is just a fact. Okay. So then that leads me to where a lot of people end up, wanting to go. And that is to what we call these high yips, or these programs where they share with you, well, you don't have to recruit anyone and you'll still be able to make money. Okay. But I know that's all smoke and mirrors. And the reason why I say it's smoke and mirrors is because when you start making a little bit of money with it, guess what you do? You're going to share with others. So guys, sharing with others is just the way of the world. Please don't allow, these leaders to take that gift or to take that value away from us. When we come together, that's when we are stronger. But it's when you can have something to where it caters to the masses to be able to be successful, okay, is where you can find things to be duplicated easier, or things to grow faster where everyone is able to do it. Okay, that makes sense, right? And so let's go to here. Where am I at here? No, that's not it. There it is. So there's this website called Hayip Explore. And what it does, it keeps track of all these different programs that get put out. And guys, there's like hundreds of them that get created every single day. 100 of these programs we'll talk about, you can earn 2%, 3%, 4% a day. Let me let you know the real situation when it comes to these programs, because I've been a part of several of them and I've lost tens of thousands of dollars because they all eventually will end up folding and pulling the rug, because they're designed to, these programmers, they probably create, it could be the same people that are creating 15 and 30 different of these programs every single week, okay? Because here it is, everyone's gonna be like, oh, I wanna be a part of this one. Oh, I wanna put money here, I wanna put money there, I wanna put money here. And so you're in it. So it's a form of gambling. Okay. But Hive Explorer, it kind of shows you, maybe some of the ones that are paying, right? And you click on this website. Let me just open this real quick. All right. And it brings you to this site. Okay. That, basically is this company site where you can go and create your account and you could, invest your money, and, you have a leader tell you, this is your money making you money. Right. And obviously, once it's made you some money, then you're off sharing it with family and friends. It sounds a little bit about how it's been going. But here's the deal. See, once these accounts, they'll start paying people out. People that will invest $1,000 or $2,000 or even $5,000 or less. But it's when they get some big money, like $100K or $50K or $1 million, people invest. Okay, because again, their objective is to get as much of Bitcoin because they understand that cryptocurrency is the future. So if I can create a website that, I'll share with people to be able to trade on their behalf, but then it's at a point to where, the market can't really demand that I pay you out the percentage. So then I have to pay you out of the money that's been accumulated by people getting involved. Then it's at that point, it ends up being a situation like this. So we go back to there. So you see how you have this meta hours, and you click on that, okay? And you'll see things like this. The site can't be reached. And so now those people that you refer to it and your money that's been locked up in it, because remember, many times you can't have access to your money every day. So the website then shuts down. People have lost their money, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Again, guys, I'm not telling you something based on what I've heard. It's what I've actually experienced. Okay? It's what I've actually experienced. So now I want to talk about how we are receiving residual cash flow, not based on betting on the horses. Okay? We're receiving cash flow just like this company here. It's called Cash App. Cash App is simply through the opening up a digital account, and when deposits are made and transactions take place, okay, this is generating cash flow and revenue for Cash App, okay? Now, I want to go here because I brought up a website called Investopedia. And it talks about how Cash App makes money, okay? Really want you to hone in on this. Where was I reading at? Where was I reading? Okay, yes, okay, here, right here. How Cash App makes money. Let me jump down here. Cash App makes money by charging businesses to use their application and by charging individual users transaction fees to access additional services. For instance, instant money withdrawals instead of the typical 2 to 3 day transfers, which remain free, cost 0.5% or 1.7% of the value transferred out. Sending from a credit card will also be subject to a 3% fee. Okay. Now understand, there are millions of people that are opening up a Cash App account every single week and definitely over the months. And so Cash App's revenue is generated by the ecosystem growing as we who bring our economic value to Cash App, because there's over 44 million users across the globe that have a Cash App account. And any and every time transactions happen throughout the month, throughout the weeks, throughout the days, that is servicing as ongoing sustainable cash flow for the crowdsourcers and the people of Cash App. And the way they get us to grow their ecosystem is they give us like a little one-time hit of everyone that we refer, like $10, $15, $20, and what have you. Okay? But I also want you to watch this. Got to pay close attention to this. Okay? Bitcoin exchange. From the end of 2017, Cash App started allowing users to use their balances to buy and sell Bitcoin. While there was no fee for this service when it was first introduced, in 2019, Cash App began charging users fees of as much as 1.76% on Bitcoin purchases. Listen to this. This is one of Cash App's most profitable services. So I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in position to where Cash App said, when you open up an account with us, any and every time transactions take place throughout the month, throughout the weeks, throughout the days of people opening up an account, making deposits, and any transactions that take place at any point in the whole entire ecosystem, you got a little piece of every transaction. Would that be a situation that you'd be fired up and excited about? Absolutely. Absolutely. It'd be that's a no-brainer, okay? But I also want you to understand this. I want you to understand the percentage of the failure rate of people being able to set up a Cash App account. Because if it was difficult, or if you had to recruit, if it took skill set to be able to do, then it won't be catering to the masses. So I brought up this website because I want you to see the skill set that required. Now remember, the skill set to do any other business, okay, especially when it comes to, telling other people about it or putting it in front of people, these are typically the skill sets required. And this is what lends to anything that requires this to be a 97% revolving door, to adding trepidation to people to not want to refer others. Why? Because the success rate of this is very, 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 very low. Let me go to another thing. People promote affiliate marketing. Around 1% success rate of people that get involved in affiliate marketing. Why? Because it's based on a level of skill set. It's based on a level of putting marketing in place and having marketing campaigns and ads, that are in, high budgets, and being able to do this month after month after month. Again, not catered to the masses. So that simply means that 99% of people fail in affiliate marketing. This is not Douglas Ford. This is what I'm showing you. I'm just giving you the research, guys. Okay? Now, I want to go to this website right here. No, not that page. This page right here. Okay. This here says how to create a Cash App account in the USA. Now, I went to YouTube at first and talked about Cash App, but if you notice how many views this video has, it has 112,000. How many views does this video have? It has 190,000. How many views does this video have? It has 279,000. So combine all that, guys, that's over a half a million, okay, views on people wanting to set up a Cash App account. But I got it in list form right here. Right here. Look at this. So tell me if this takes this skill set right here in order to open up a Cash App account. First of all, you're going to download the Cash App from Apple Store or Google. You're going to create a username and password. You're going to enter your phone number and email address and date of birth. You're then going to select which bank you want to use for funding. Then confirm your account by entering the code they text you in an email. Then you're all set. Now it's time to add money to your account so you can start sending money. Now, here's the only thing. 44 million people, active users, have done just what I showed you. Here's my question. How much skill set did it take to do that? How much skill is required to do just that? Zero. All you're doing is just follow the instructions. And an account is set up for you. What is the percentage of failure rate once a person does this and account is set up? It is zero. Because once you follow the steps, and it's even breaking it down to you, how you do it in different countries and different other areas around the world. Okay? It's right there. And so, folks, they have made it just where anybody that can fog up a mirror can set up a Cash App account. Here's the only deal. They don't invite us to benefit from the crowdsourcing standpoint of all the transactions that take place. Instead of them just going to the company and their crowdsourcers, what if that money came to you and I? I'd rather show you versus tell you. That's what brings me back here. Now let me see if I haven't been logged out. Okay. Just refreshing my screen. Seems like I'm still there. Okay. Now, so far, I've added one account. Now, you see my numbers for the day are 875 up here and 8750 down here across the board. Watch this. I'm going to go down here. And this is the skill set. This is all that's required for you or any friend or family member that you put this in front of. You're about to see all that anybody does. And you let me know if someone could not receive whatever their fair share of residual ongoing cash flow that they desire, because they're not just going to receive it one time. It's going to come to them with scale each and every time thereafter somebody opens up a digital bank through this company, okay, that we are a part of, that we're putting in front of you. So watch this. So I'm going to put in another name. I'm going to put in Rhonda Miller. I'm just creating random names just for demonstration purposes. coopdemo.net. Okay. And I'm going to copy Rhonda Miller here. Bam. I'm going to put in another person. I'm going to do a church at this. I'm going to do a church. Let's do St. James Baptist Church, because we can involve churches, we can involve nonprofits, we can involve foundations and charities, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so I'm going to do St. James BC at coopdemo.net. Now, this is just as if I paid it forward to activate an account for Rhonda Miller and St. James that creates them a digital account bank on this system. Just like I pretty much did the steps of Cash App, okay, where I put in a name, I put in an email address, and I put in a phone number. And that's all anybody does here. Watch this. When I click invite, you just saw I was at 875 and also 8750, correct? Need you to see how instantly cash flow goes into your account. This is what I like to call instant withdrawable money. As your money accumulates to over $50 or more, you're able to withdraw every single penny. There are no holds on your money. You have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, access to your money to withdraw it. Send it right over to your personal crypto exchange that has your personal bank account connected to it, and then deposit the money in your bank account. Again, there are zero holds on your money, ladies and gentlemen. My question is, did you see anything that out of the people that you know, 3 of your friends could not do that? That requires no recruiting. To open up a Cash App account, it took no recruiting. You just simply did the steps. Let me go back, show you again. This is all you did to open up a Cash App account. See, recruiting is when you have to do this. Nobody who opens up an account with us, nobody who had to open up an account with Cash App, open up an account with crypto.com, Coinbase, FTX, Binance, whatever. They just followed a set of instructions. It took zero skill set. And when it takes zero skill set to do, who is able to do it? I'm just trying to keep it plain. We have found some bread, guys, and we're just trying to show people where the bakery is. Okay. Hopefully you're ready to have a few sandwiches, okay? Because I'm going to get to the numbers here in a second. But now I want you to see the magic of this, because I want you to see what literally is taking place. Let me go to my presentation real quick, because this is very important. So literally this is what's taking place here. All right, so I'm going to move this down to the bottom, okay? So any and every time an account opens thereafter you, from this day forward, it's going to serve as ongoing residual cash flow that's coming right into your own co-op bank, that you're able to have access to that money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And as every time it accumulates over $50, you're able to withdraw every penny. So watch what's taking place here. Because I want you to understand, well, Douglas, how is the cash flow always coming to me? Let me show you. Let me let you understand something. There is no rotation of you waiting on any money. Anytime an account opens, money comes to you. Anytime accounts open, money comes to you. Money even came to you on the accounts that you opened from your initial participation. Money came to you on your initial participation. Instantly, as I just showed you. Watch this stuff. Now I'm going to show you the diagram, but I'm also going to go back into the back office and show you it live so you can see it's going to function this way every time because it's on the blockchain. So watch this. So I hit play here. So watch the black arrow. That black arrow is representing every time accounts open. Watch how the money always goes to you, and it also goes to those that you open up an account for. Everyone is only required to open up 3 accounts for 3 friends that will do the same. That is the key part of the automation. And to participate, folks, nobody's receiving money based on any chance, based on any guesswork. It's either yes or no. It's either no, you don't want the cash flow, or yes, I can open up 3 accounts for 3 friends that will do the same as long as I'm required to only do it once. Again, everyone is only required to do it once. And because we are coming together based on strategy, and no one's having to wait on receiving money based on having to sell something or having to convince someone of something, that means no one's cash flow is based on maybe. No one's cash flow is based on perhaps. No one's cash flow is based on, well, what if my 3 don't do it? Well, your 3 are not the ones that are going to be participating. No one participates unless they are committed to doing what? Opening up 3 accounts for 3 of their friends that will just do the same one-time execution. I can't make that any more plainer than that. Anything else that you want to try to think about is just from trepidation of you thinking this takes skill set to do, or you thinking that this is based on maybe or possibility. This is not based on any of that. This is on absolute certainty. It's with absolute certainty that the money's always going to come to you, and it's with absolute certainty that the only ones that participate are the ones that say, I'm doing the 3. Make sense? Okay, so let me play. So I just want you to see this is happening for everybody. As you're seeing this arrow, money is just not coming to you. Money is just not coming to you, the 3 friends that you open up an account for. Money is coming to each and every one of us as we're participating in this platform. So let me play it. So are you seeing that arrow? As accounts open, everybody's account is receiving cash flow, ladies and gentlemen. As accounts continue to open, everybody's account is receiving cash flow. Not one single person does not receive as accounts open. Let me play that again for us. Notice how that black arrow always comes back up to and goes through everyone. It doesn't skip one person. So there's no cycling that anybody's having to wait on. There's no rotation that anybody's having to wait on. That's the other company, folks. This here, we're receiving money again anytime an account's open, deposits are made, and transactions take place. Just like Cash App, just like Coinbase, just like Crypto.com, and many others. Do you want to be in the way of cash flow? Yes or no? All you have to do is one time open up 3 accounts for 3 friends that do the same thing. So now I'm going to go to the board. Oh, before I go to the board, let me go back to, so remember, okay, I've already done 3. So if I go to my personal team here and I click on free, you see the 3 accounts that I created in this demonstration, okay? Rhonda Miller, St. James Baptist Church, and I just did a random one there. PP1 is what I called it. So remember, I'm taking Rhonda Miller, okay? I'm gonna hit copy. I'm gonna go back to the dashboard here so you're able to see. Do you see I'm at 26.25, 262.50. Now I'm gonna log out of my account. I'm going to log out of my account. I'm going to log in to one of the accounts that I created. In this example, it's Rhonda Miller. I'm going to click on that. And now I'm logging in as Rhonda Miller, one of the people that I opened up an account for. Now, what is Rhonda Miller required to do? The same exact thing. She's going to open up 3 accounts for 3 friends that are going to do the same. And I want you to pay attention to if Rhonda is going to have the same predictable outcome as I did when I opened up 3 accounts. So we're going to come down here. So let's go Greg Johnson. Greg Johnson at coopdemo.net. And then we're going to go to Philip Rivers at coopdemo.net. Let me go ahead and copy one of these. And this time I'm going to do a business. Let's do Mervin's Barber Shop. Mervin's Barber Shop at coopdemo.net. Demo.net. Put a phone number in there. Now, this is as if, okay, Robin, or Rhonda, excuse me, is about to open up a digital bank for Greg Johnson, Philip Rivers, and Mervin's Barbershop. Okay. You just saw her numbers were all zeros across the board, just like every account starts off. But I want you to see how instantly when Rhonda opens up those accounts and make them active, how fast did money come to her? See, this right here eliminates if this works or don't work. This is just like Cash App. The money's just not going to the corporate, it's coming to us. Now, you saw that diagram. When accounts opened, money kept coming to everyone. So when people open up their initial account, money comes to them instantly. And anytime accounts open thereafter, more money continues to come, not just to them, but to everyone prior. So I'm going to log out. And what should my account still be at the same? If my account is still the same, when I log into it, we could throw this whole operation in the trash. But I wanted you to see, based on the skill set required, based on the 0% failure rate, and based on the skill set required to do it, I wanted you to see why the success rate here is what it is. And now we don't have to have the trepidation of network marketing to where the success rate there is only 3%. To where only the success rate with affiliate marketing, high ticket, anything, drop shipping and all of that is very, very, very low. That's why the masses are not able to do it. That's why it takes certain skill sets in order for people to be able to have cash flow. I'm talking about the bigger echelon. I'm not just talking about making a few dollars. Anything out there where you're just making a few dollars, it's active participation by you that you have to keep doing to keep the money coming in. We're not talking about making money. We're talking about cash flow. That's that money that's coming in and out of your business, your life, or your charity, or your church, or your nonprofit that you're not actively having to work for it. Robert Kiyosaki, we all know he wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? He said the true definition of wealth is when your passive residual cash flow supersedes your annual and monthly expenses. Guys, we're talking about you covering your mortgage payment. We're talking about you covering, because that's month to month, right? We're talking about you covering your car note every month. We're talking about you covering all your bills because your bills are residual in nature. So let me log into my account, the account that we created for me. Oh, God, which one was it? Let's say it's this one. So remember, I was at 26.25 and also 262.50. Okay. Look what my account is reflecting now. Okay, this is not the right account. Sorry. I should have wrote that down. I've created a lot of demonstration accounts for myself, so I just got to figure out which one I did. Goodness gracious. I believe it's that one. Is that the one? I hope this is the one. It may not be. No. That's not it. Sorry. Should have wrote it down. I should have wrote it down. Let's go here. Douglas Ford. Let's go with this guy. Let's go with that one. That's it. Okay. Okay. Because it has the day amount. See that? So I literally went from 26.25. I have not added another account because, again, everyone's only required to do 3. And as that strategic duplication of everybody just opening up 3 accounts for 3 friends that do the same, taking no skill set, and them 2 having the same failure rate to be successful as everybody else. So remember, all people have to do is just open up an account that takes no skill set, where it's 0% failure rate attached to it, who then would be able to be successful. Come back here. Let's go to my results again. You're at 0. Folks, it would be more than that if I used all the people. I only used 1 to keep this video short. Now, allow me to go to the board, okay? Allow me to go to the board here, okay? So I'm going to be sharing this to you from the 10X level, because the 10X give you the bigger bang for your buck. Now, we do have people that start off in the standard version, and then with that money as it accumulates, it automatically upgrades you to where you're receiving now from the 10X version. But the 10X version, you saw where in the standard, you receive 26.25, where in the 10X, you receive 262.50. Okay? It gives you bigger bang for your buck. I always say it's the same amount of time spent. It takes the same amount of time to open up an account. Okay? If you're able to start off in the 10X version, it allows you to receive ongoing cash flow from both versions from the beginning. But if you are wanting to start in the standard, and then as that money accumulates, then upgrade to the 10X, you'll be receiving from both of them eventually. It just one will have you starting off in the standard, then upgrading to the. But understand this: you will never be required to come out of any more out of pocket, and you won't be required to open up any more accounts. So let me show you this. So remember, this is with 0% failure rate. I don't want you to lose sight of that. This is also with 0 skill set required for anyone. You're just simply opening up a digital bank. Well, you're doing 3 of them that you're only required to do ever one time, to anybody. So this is what we're not. We're not this. We're not this pyramid, okay, to where you got to go out here and you got to build teams and recruit people. No, we're not also this when it comes to waiting on spots to be filled before we receive money. That's the Ponzi things that people have trepidation about, right? So we're none of that. And plus in this, it's delayed gratification. This is what we are. We are Web 3.0. So in this example, this is you, okay? And what are you going to do? You're going to open up 3 accounts. Okay? Folks, when I put a line right here, that means you're only required to do it one time. One time out of pocket, you're only required to open up 3 accounts one time. You're not going to be required to do it again next week, next month, next year, next 5 years, next 10 years, nothing. And as accounts open, watch what happens to not only your money, to your friends' money, to everybody's money. Let me bring this down here, make sure I got enough room. So when this happens, what happens? 260. Again, I'm doing this from the 10X version. Your 3 friends are going to do the exact same thing. How many times are they required to open up 3 accounts? One time. What's going to happen with them? Same thing happened to you, 260. But guess what? Instantly and simultaneously, as their money went up to 260, your money was also going up at the same time to 380, folks. Are you able to withdraw every single penny of this? Absolutely. But watch this. These people, what are they going to do? The same exact thing. They're going to each open up 3 accounts. How many times they're going to do it? One time. Okay. What's going to happen with them? Same thing, 260. What happens to your 3 friends who just only did this one time? They went up just like you did to 380, each of them. But guess what? Your money goes up to $870. Guys, that's game changer. 0% failure rate. 0 skill set required. The 3 friends that you put this in front of, that you're going to open up an account for them. See, it's a paying it forward. But no one's having to wait on any rotation. So here we go again. So when these people do the exact same thing, 3 accounts, how many times they're required to do it? One time. What's going to happen? 260. What's going to happen with these folks? They're moving up to 380. What's going to happen to your 3 friends that you open up in a digital bank for one time? They're going to 870. What's going to happen to you now as a result of that? You instantly went up to $2,490. That's coming in for you every 28 days. That's coming in for them every 28 days. That's coming in for them every 28 days. That's coming in for them every 28 days. As this continues to go, Okay? Again, we can involve churches, nonprofits, booster clubs. Guys, everybody's cash flow is going to do nothing but go up. So let's say this example, this was a church. Okay. 3 accounts, one time. What's going to happen to the church? 260. What's going to happen to these people? Okay, 380. What's going to happen to these people? 870. What's going to happen to your friends? $2,490. And you, in this example, $5,380 every 28 days. Did anybody have to open up more than 3 accounts as you were hearing me speak? No. Did anybody have to wait on money as accounts kept opening? Did anybody rely on any rotation? Did anybody have to wait on any cycling? The answer to that is no. This person can withdraw all its money. This person can withdraw all its money. This person can withdraw all of its money. This person, your friends, can withdraw all of its money. You can withdraw all of its money. Any and every time as your account accumulates over $50 or more, you can withdraw every single penny. Your 3 friends are not recruited. Your 3 friends did not have to be convinced of this, because immediately when you opened up the accounts, money instantly came to you. When they did the exact same thing, money came to them and more money came to you. When these people from these people's friends did the exact same thing, they instantly received. More money came to them and more money comes to you. When these people did the exact same thing that we all did, everyone's only did it one time. They received. Their money went up. Your friend's money went up. Your money went up. Folks, I haven't seen anything that's able to rival this. My hope for you is that you're not sitting there overcomplicating it. Is that you're not sitting there thinking that Cash App don't work. Cash App requires 0% failure rate. Cash App requires no skill set required to open up a Cash App account. If this were Cash App and you were receiving cash flow just like this, would you be giving cash flow and 3 friends to get started with an account with Cash App to receive cash flow like this? See, cash flow only has it set up to where all these transactions and deposits that take place throughout the month, throughout the week, throughout the day, it's only set up and programmed for Cash App to receive this. They don't invite us at this point of the stage in the game from the crowdsourcing end. We get it on the retail. We get it on the consumer end, where we bring our economic value and we generate the ongoing cash flow that's scalable to their shareholders, their board of directors, their CEOs, their accredited and non-accredited investors, that then get passed down and willed over to their families and their legacies. With this company here, Co-op Crowd, we're doing it for us. And we're doing it collectively as a global community where everybody's only coming in and doing this one single time ever. So that's my time, guys. Listen, tonight, I don't know when you're listening to this. I created this on a Monday. We're having an actual overview tonight at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. Okay, we're going to have one of our ambassadors that's going to be sharing this information. They're not going to be breaking it down, doing the research and give you the numbers like I did. It's going to be an all presentation form. But maybe if it wasn't clear for you after, how I simplified it and being as thorough and detailed as I was, we have a website called smarterthanmoney.com, smarterthanmoney.com. I want you to go to that website. We have FAQs where we address many of the frequently asked questions. And we also have what we call a 3-step overview where we break down. Yours truly actually does the first part of that. And then my business partner, Greg Baldwin, out of Toledo, Ohio, literally shows the numbers an extensive form, okay? Because this scales up to where you're receiving over close to $10 million every 28 days, with everyone only requiring to do 3 accounts one single time. So this is Douglas Ford out of Houston, Texas. It's been my pleasing pleasure to bring you this information. And like we like to conclude every meeting, we just won't see you at the top, but we look forward to seeing each and every one of you guys over the top. Take care and God bless.